Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys been enjoying the content on the channel as of late. And of course, the first thing you're asking yourself is, where the hell are we? Well, the thing that I was teasing about on my channel for a little bit, I think it's pretty obvious at this point. Me and my family are moving. We're moving into a new place, a really amazing place, and I just brought in pretty much all of my stuff. You can't see it. I'm actually putting my phone on top of all the boxes and shit. Um, so once I'm done recording this, then yeah, then we're gonna be unloading or pretty much unpacking all the stuff in this room. But I have time to kill, and I figured I'd just do a video, and just in this new space, just to feel it out and all that. Yeah, so so let's get into the video. So basically I'm just going to start off with, well, the title of this video, really. What the hell is with Cannes? You know what I mean? Like, so you guys know, the Cannes Film Festival, they, I don't know what it is, man. I mean, every year they have like some weird shit that happens, like mostly politically, just, protest and some odd stuff happening at film screenings. Never trust film festival screenings, by the way. I mean, people are always just, filtered. They're just, their judgment is shot just because they're surrounded by like celebrities and shit. You know what I mean? So don't really trust those opinions too much, just because they're not really they're not ingrained within the film. It's like they're thinking about the parties and all this other stuff. It's not a really solid, and honest look at a film. It's just kind of packaging your experience, So, but Cannes is starting again, and as per year with Cannes, we have a whole lot of stuff that happened. I wouldn't really say controversial stuff. Just just stuff that's happened. So I just want to kind of talk about them briefly here, and yeah, because my back is literally hurting. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go into a coma pretty soon here, so I just want to get this done before that happens. So the first one I just want to discuss is the Brie Larson thing. I think that's probably the most noteworthy thing that happened so far. Yeah, so Johnny Depp just had his film premiere, the opening night film, which you guys saw. I did a video on that, and I was really happy about that for obvious reasons. And I guess Brie Larson is one of the jurors. I don't keep up with shit like that, so it's like I don't even know. But I guess she is one of the jurors, and her being a juror, her job is to watch as many films as possible, or at least the ones that are in competition. And she should, that's kind of one of her jobs, right? And of course, see films that she wants to see elsewhere. So someone asked her, hey, are you going to go see the Johnny Depp film? Because the Johnny Depp film premiered today. Today being May 16th? Yeah, May 16th. This video is coming out on May 18th, so just, FYI. And someone asked her, hey, are you going to go see the film? And she was like, I don't know. I'm not really sure. Her phrase was, I'm not sure yet. And, it kind of rubbed people the wrong way. Because obviously the elephant in the room with Johnny Depp, him and Amber Heard, the whole trial. Which, by the way, there was a lot of just cuckoo people, saying, the Heard supporters, Amber Heard supporters, showed up and they were like, saying, oh my God, how could Johnny Depp be at the festival? How could this happen? And then there was like another thing that happened. I know I'm kind of going off topic, but there was a whole other thing that came from not just that, but just other things. Like there's this person, I forget her name, but she was in a Portrait of a Lady on Fire, and for some reason she decided to bring up a strange thing, because I get it, but I also don't. It's this. She brought up this whole thing about the fact that, and forgive me for using such hard, very delicate words here, but she was like, why are we allowing so many rapists to be at our be at this festival? It seems like we're celebrating rapists here, and obviously the what's their name? It was like the organizer, the festival organizer, came out and was like, no, that's not our intentions at all, really. We're here to promote art, we're here to show off art and stuff like that. And yeah, so it's like, it's per usual again. It's just, just stupid shit. And let me start off with the Brie Larson thing first, because I kind of went off topic. So the Brie Larson thing. I mean, she's not obligated to watch it. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, she can watch whatever the hell she wants to watch, as long as she watches the shit that's in competition, right? Then then her duties are fulfilled, and she's allowed to watch whatever the hell she wants to watch at that point. But I think some of us know that that's not really the reason why she's not watching the film. I mean, if you look at just what she said and just the, because funny enough, after the premiere, a reporter came out and asked her the question about, did you see the Johnny Depp film and all that sort of stuff, and she was like, well, why would you ask me that, and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And it's basically, her way of saying, no, I didn't see it. And I think we all know why. I think we all know why she didn't see the film. And for me, that to me is an issue. I don't like that to be the reason why people skip out on art or skip out on things. I don't like that people do that, because they take real life things and plug it into an art form or an expression. That's, the two should be separated. And I've made the example before. My favorite film of the 2000s era was The Pianist, and that was directed by Roman Polanski. So, and I will support Roman Polanski, the artist, not Roman Polanski, the fucking asshole and all the other things he is. I'm not going to promote that guy. I'm going to promote the artist. So, and I'm interested to see more of his work. So it's just the mentality. It's just like, that shouldn't be how we view films. Now if she just didn't see the film because she wasn't interested, then whatever. But I have a feeling that it has to do with the whole Johnny Depp thing. Because this wouldn't be her first time, making obvious, looks or having like issues with people in the past. Remember Casey Affleck when he went to get his Oscar, which rightfully so, by the way. I know some people say that he shouldn't have won the Oscar. Again, that's people bringing up real shit and not talking about the art form. The dude brought a fantastic performance, so hell yeah, he deserved the Oscar. I don't give a shit that he had allegations at the time. That was during the whole Me Too movement too, by the way, which we will bring up in a second, because again, this is canon, so stuff just comes and goes, and shit just happens. But I'm not gonna read too much into it. I think people are just, they're just like, with the whole Brie Larson thing, I think that they're just kind of like wanting to create a story, but I'm just theorizing. I'm just looking at, her remarks, and just, based on her history, she's had issues with people before. Who knows, maybe she just didn't want to see a film with Johnny Depp in it. And if that is the case, like I said, to me that's an issue. That shouldn't be the way you judge things. That's just naive, in my opinion. So there was that. And then the other shit that happened, funny enough, actually happened with Johnny Depp's film. The director, what the hell was her name? Was it Maween? Maween, I think it's Maween. Yeah, that's what the story was. It's funny, but it's also it's actually pretty disrespectful when you think about it. So there was an article that came out before the festival started, and it was basically a journalist putting out some allegations, and apparently, based on the allegations, the journalist, I think, was talking to her about something, and in response to whatever, Maween decided to spit on the journalist and just, basically just treat him like a piece of shit, just disrespectful, And apparently, she admitted to it, so apparently it's legit what happened, and yeah, that's just blah blah. That's disrespectful. Now, I'm not going to be like Brie Larson or anybody else and not watch the film because of that. But yeah, that's just not right. You know what I mean? Like really not right. And I read the report that the journalist put out. Like he was like pissed. Like he was saying some shit that kind of made him look bad. Like he was saying like, oh, she's anti-Me Too, or this is just what women want to do and shit like that. No, I have my own beliefs, but you know what I mean. Like when you put it out like that in a certain way, I don't know. Like it doesn't come off genuine to me. It feels more like, oh, like okay, what are you hiding? You know what I mean? Or what are you trying to prove? I don't know, but the point is that it did happen, and because she admitted to it very recently, and that's not cool. That to me is just disrespectful. And if that person, I would say fuck you. That's all I gotta say, right? But yeah, man, this is just day one. We're bound to hear other shit. I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear protests. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be all political nonsense being thrown around. Just with that actress who was talking about the whole rapist thing. It's like, they're gonna bring up shit, and it's like, this ain't the place to do that. This is a film festival. We're here to talk about art. We're here to celebrate artists. We're not here to talk about politics. We're not here to stroke our egos or stroke our belief systems. We're not here to do that sort of shit. We're here to discuss films and discuss filmmaking and all that sort of stuff, the art form, how we choose to express ourselves. That should be what a festival is, but that's not unfortunately what festivals are nowadays. I've had experience with film festivals, and fortunately they were not like bad festivals. I've had decent times with them. But I have heard from people who have gone to festivals, and they've had some really awkward experiences. I forget the guy's name, but he left a comment on one of my videos. I'm not sure if you're watching, but would love to for you to put that in the comment section again, because it was very, very interesting. I didn't even know about it. There's apparently like a whole because how Oscars put out that stupid diversity requirements. Apparently film festivals are following suit too, and your film can literally be denied because you don't have a black person or an Asian person, or just don't fit the checklist of the diversity shit that they're putting up. You know what I mean? Like, it's real. I hope that dude's watching. Like, leave a comment if you're watching this video. But yeah, like to me that's just bullshit. And like we should be picking films because they're just good films. Like whatever happened to that mentality? It's not all about like this woke culture. Just like picking shit because we got a checklist. Asian, black, this, that. You know what I mean? It's like I don't rock like that. I don't care if my festival is filled with like white dudes or filled with black dudes or whatever like that. I don't care. What I care about is, am I showing off good work? Now, I don't mind if you want your film to be I don't mind if your festival is like genre specific. You know what I mean? Like if you want to be like horror festival or drama festival. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that, or a comedy festival. That's fine. That's fine. But make sure you're selecting those films because they're good. Don't select films because you gotta fill in. Like remember TIFF? Do you guys remember TIFF last year when they did the People's Joker? Remember that shit? yeah, like like that shit was ridiculous, and that was backed by a union too. So I was like, yeah, um, so yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what it is with Canon. Like every other like TIFF has had their shit too. Sundance, we also discussed earlier this year, had some weird shit going on too. But it seems like Cannes gets the worst of it. I don't know what it is. Is it because Cannes is considered the most prestigious? I don't keep track on like film festivals stuff like that. I just don't. Um, like, is Cannes considered? Am I even saying it correctly? Cannes or Cannes? Like, what is it? Um, like, is it considered the most prestigious? I thought that was a Sundance. I don't know, but um, I don't know what it is. I mean, always with Cannes, there's something going on, either with like politics, with the film screenings, or someone saying something fucking stupid. Like, didn't Lars von Trier say that stupid shit at Cannes? Like that whole Hitler comment, didn't he make that shit at Cannes? Like, is Cannes like a playground for morons? Like, I always see dumb shit happening at Cannes every year. It seems like I said, last year there was that whole protest. There was like a naked woman, I think, that showed up on the red carpet last year. I think she's wild over there, um, so yeah, I don't know what it is, man. But I mean, it's entertaining. Don't get me wrong, it's entertaining to see all the stupid shit. But at the same time, though, there is some stuff. It's like, okay, I mean, that's kind of, you should probably take that a little more seriously, or maybe not look into it as deeply, or it's like not that serious. Like the whole Brie Larson shit. It's like, if she didn't want to see the fucking movie, it's like, that's her business. You know what I mean? Hopefully it was for good reason, but yeah, spitting on journalists. Yeah, I don't rock like that. That's pretty disrespectful, if you ask me. Um, and I mean, don't bring politics. I mean, yeah, if you have a film that has political discussions in it, sure, then we can have a discussion about politics because the film is asking us to have that discussion. But if the film is not having that discussion, then don't bring it into the film, right? Unless, like I said, unless they're making a point out of that. The same thing comes for the festival. If your festival is a film festival, we're here to talk about movies. We're not here to talk about Biden's administration. We're not here to talk about Trump. We're not here to talk about abortion rights or whatever like that. We're not here to talk about women's rights. Like, that's not what the film festival should be. Film festivals are here to talk about art. We're here to talk about the artists. We're here to talk about the expression. Like, we should be talking about techniques, like visuals, like cinematography, and how the actors did, and all this sort of shit. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm pure like that. I mean, I've made mistakes like that in the past, inserting my politics, and sometimes I still do because I feel like the film itself is making those kinds of claims. But like I said, if the film is making those claims, then yeah, you can come bring your shit into it. But if the film is not even whispering, those kinds of ideas, then don't even bring it up. It's just, all you're doing is putting the film in a way that it was not intended or even depicted as. You're just kind of jeopardizing or putting it in a certain light, that you're bringing politics into a movie, basically. So judge the art first, and judge it accordingly. In my opinion, don't be so naive. Just watch the movie and then make an assessment, but leave all this nonsense out of it. That's why I think film festivals should run, but that's not how it is. It's done by checklist and making sure we're pleasing everybody. You know what I mean? And bringing up politics and shit, and having women run around naked. And fucking, they always bring up rape. They always bring up rape at Cannes. I also noticed that last year, because wasn't the protest last year about rape? I could have sworn. Like, I don't know. But yeah, Cannes is crazy. And how did Mark Kermode said it? Mark Kermode's a famous film critic. I think he said can don't. I think that's the way he said it. How about can not? You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, I mean, it would be interesting to go there just to see all that crazy shit, but yeah, I don't like flying anyway. So, and, well, obviously at the moment I can't even afford that kind of thing. So, or even have an interest for it anyway. So, but probably just nice. Just it'd be France, right? It's France, right? I think it's France. So. Probably nice to go to France, but yeah. So that's my thoughts on all the can nonsense. I mean, it's just per usual, just what happens every year. And there's some things that I think people are reading too much into, and then there's I think some legitimacy as to stuff being reported. So, but you guys know your thoughts on all the can stuff running around. About Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, Brie Larson thing, and then the whole Johnny Depp's director basically being a piece of shit, and then some of the accusations about the festival's like purpose and stuff like that. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. Maybe if you guys have attended Cannes, not sure. I mean, you guys let me know. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I have a lot of work to do, as you can see. So again. Topic videos are going to be coming your way for a couple of days until we get all this situated. So hope you guys are okay with that. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.